July 5, 2025. The lights dimmed over Villa Park, Birmingham, as the opening riff of War Pigs tore through the night air. On that stage stood the original four: Ozzy Osbourne, Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler, and Bill Ward, reunited one last time. For fans, it wasn't just a concert. It was a final communion. A return to where it all began. But behind the thunderous applause, questions lingered. Where were the others: Tony Martin, Vinny Appice, Eric Singer? Why were so many missing from this historic farewell? The answer lies in the name: Back to the Beginning. This was never meant to be a reunion of eras. It was a farewell to the foundation. In 1969, four working-class kids from Birmingham lit a fuse that birthed heavy metal. This night honored that sound, that chemistry, and that legacy, the genesis of Black Sabbath. Yet, exclusion wasn't just artistic, it was personal. In a revealing moment, Sharon Osbourne, Ozzy's wife and lifelong manager, opened up. Speaking to People, she admitted she had disinvited a band after their manager demanded a share of the profits. Her response? "It's not the time to make a profit. I had a huge to-do with a manager. Probably the worst I've felt in years." She refused to let greed taint what was meant to be pure. No business, no backroom deals, only legacy. The moment was too sacred. For Sharon, and for Ozzy battling Parkinson's, barely able to stand without help, this show was everything. One final goodbye. And nothing would ruin that. Tony Martin has long said he felt erased from the band's official narrative. And maybe, in part, he was. But this wasn't about ignoring the past. It was about closing the circle. This wasn't a history lesson. It was a love letter to the beginning. As Ozzy sat center stage, older, slower, but defiant, the crowd sang with him like it was 1970. Paranoid echoed across Birmingham like a final heartbeat. Bill Ward wiped away tears. Iommi gripped his guitar like it was keeping him grounded. And in that moment, the noise, the drama, the decades, all fell away. Not everyone stood on that stage. But those who started it all ended it together. Black Sabbath didn't just say goodbye. They went home. And in the place where it all began, they lit the dark one last time.